Hi guys, I want to do a quick 500-mile update on the Zero DSR 14.4 kilowatt-hour electric bike. As you can see behind me, I've just done about over 500 miles, so about 540 miles. This is a quick stop on my usual route to work, so I found a little place where I can quickly have a stop off and then make a little quick update video. It's in no thing that I ride the bike during lockdown. I try and only use the bike if I need to get into the office. But yeah, it's really tough to not be able to ride when the weather in the UK is absolutely perfect. You know, it's just absolutely brilliant. We've been since the clocks has gone forward or backwards for summertime. The weather has just been perfect. Blue skies. Yes, we had a bit of rain 2 days ago, I think, but it's just absolutely perfect. Lovely weather. So this is just a quick over 500 mile update of the bike. How I'm settling in and how I'm getting on with the bike. I'm still looking for a way to mount a camera to the bike's handlebars and stuff. I've got an Insta360 1X camera, and I'm looking at options to all mount it on the bars or on the helmet or something like that line. So I'm looking at options for that, so I can give you a little bit of footage while I'm riding as well. It's not ideal to sort of try and hold the stick out while riding. I did try it some time back, but it was just a little bit too risky for my liking. So I'm looking at a few options for mounting the phone or mounting the Insta360, so I can give you guys some footage. But yeah, it's just a quick chat update really about the bike. Firstly, that I want to say, I'm still enjoying it. You know, I rarely charge it because my journey to work and back when I need to go into the office is about a 18 mile round trip. So it's no real to charge it every day. So yeah, with this trip out, probably haven't charged it in a week's time. So it's that type of thing. As soon as you get used to riding electric, then you know, if you know you're going to go out tomorrow, then you just put it on the charger. Normal kettle lead, plug it in, and off you go. So and there's no maintenance. I don't have to worry about the bike standing in the garage and the chain needs lubing or the oil drains. I need to warm the bike up to get out for a quick ride. I just switch it on, select whatever mode I like, sport, custom or eco, and then off I go. Very comfortable. A few things that is different on this bike compared to the BMW GS. Firstly, the seat is a little bit firmer. So I've been fiddling around with sitting closer to the tank and sitting a little bit further back from the tank to see which area of the seat is the most comfortable for me. And I do find that sitting as close as possible to the tank, so your legs is nicely under the tank bits, the tank, that is for me the most comfortable. If I sit back away from the tank, then it numbs the bum. But then again, you know, it's about the last time I checked, it was sort of on a 40-minute ride. It becomes quite a bit uncomfortable. Where the BM's got that really comfortable saddle, and you can ride the whole day. But yes, again, it's a touring bike, where this is more not really made for really long distance touring, except if you've got time and then you can tour. But yeah, the seat is quite firm. But again, you know, I don't ride along a lot of long distances, and I do know with all the previous bikes I had, you get saddle fit, and the more you ride the bike, the more you get used to your saddle, the more you get used to sitting on that saddle, and you get used to it, so you can go for longer distances. What else do you want to mention? So yes, the seat is quite firm compared to the BMW one. So the BMW definitely wins on the seat department, but I think you can get aftermarket seats for these guys, where you can split the seat. So it's a single seat, that's maybe a gel seat, and then the top little one can be a separate seat. I think there's options. I might have a look at something in that line, but at the moment it doesn't bug me really. For my hour to 2 hour riding time at the moment, I'm pretty much happy with the seat's comfort. The other thing that's also something that I'm getting used to, and I thought it was interesting and different, and it is something to get used to, because the battery is such a big amount of weight right in the front of the bike. You sort of get you get a really low down gravity, and you can really sort of, the bike feels like you can really like put it in the corner and just open it up and it just goes. So where the BMW felt more like more lighter, this one feels again more sure-footed for some bizarre reason, because the weight is low. It's probably sort of the difference between having the 850 GS and the 1290 now. I think the 1290 GS, the bigger engine right down in the front, low down weight. So it makes quite a big difference. So it's interesting to feel this in such a small bike, because I'm used to feeling it in the larger bikes. It's also quite interesting as well. My dad had a K100, like the old K100 LT, I think. It was BMW's touring bike. I think it was before the RT even, but it was their first 4-cylinder touring bike. I think so. I might be wrong, but it was a classic 4-cylinder bike. And when I rode that bike the first time, it also felt like it sort of, when you go around the corner, the handlebars want to turn in, and you need to apply some pressure to the bar that you're turning into, so pushing out when you're leaning to the one side, because the bike wants to turn in. That's also another thing that I feel on this bike. So yeah, it's something to get used to. It's a different feeling compared to a normal petrol engine bike that I felt. The ride, on the positive side, the ride seating position and just how you're sitting upright, it's pretty much GS style. Even if I look at my R1200, that R90 I had, it's the same type of style. You sit up nice and comfortable, your back is nice and straight, and there's enough movement that you can lean forward if you want to hunch, or sit up straight. There's enough movement that you're not like stretching out or leaning too far backwards. It's not pushing you like that. So yeah, for me, and I'm 5'11", it's perfect. It's a nice size bike. The other benefit that I've been having with this bike, it's how slim it is. It almost feels like I've sat on a KTM 450 enduro bike like a couple of years back, and it almost feels the same. It's like really nice and narrow, and there's nothing sticking out, and even putting it in the garage, there's so much space left. It's quite nice. You've got whatever you gain in the whatever you lose from the exhaust pipe and the extra, the largeness of the bike, you gaining more space in my garage, because my garage is like really tiny. Can't even fit the car in there. But yeah, it's very slim, and there's no other stuff in the back. There's no exhaust, and there's no gearbox, and there's none of that other business. So the bike is very compact, and that makes it also nice, especially for me, that I did find is maneuverability. It's really maneuverable. It's an easy bike to get on and off of, and if you need to get a pillion on the back, it's fairly easy for them to also get up. It's not that high, and it's not low that it feels like really that you're not riding a sort of a dual purpose bike. So yeah, it's that side is slim, trimmed down, agile bike. Yeah, another thing that I want to mention that I find it's not so great, even compared to the BMW. You know, it's the BMW was quite a large bike. Even like the 1200 GS, I think the 1200 GS has got more turning circle than this bike. So doing a turnaround in a street, you know, you need to the turning circle is not that great on this bike. But again, you know, it's like, can't really complain about it. You know, the amount of times that I turn around in a single lane road is like once every 2 months, so it's not really a critical thing. I don't know. It's not a negative of the bike. It's just I'm just mentioning it to you guys, so you do know that there's nothing wrong with the bike. It's just when you do maneuver the bike, it does take a bit of extra going backwards and forwards. But again, because the bike is low for me, I can easily maneuver the bike on a 1290 or 1200 GS or with 850. The bike is quite high, and you know you do feel like you might lose your balance or your foot might slip, especially when you're on gravel and whatever. So that's sort of a not so great for people that needs a bike that's got a big turning circle. The other thing that I want to mention just before I head off to get to the office is
nice to be back, ladies and gentlemen. Hi, where are you from? Mr. In more baklava. Like me. Hello, Aladdin. Nice to have you on the show. Can we call you Al, or maybe just Din? Or how about Lottie? Sounds like here, boy. Come on, Lottie. Life is your restaurant. Life is your restaurant. Life is your restaurant. Life is your life is your restaurant. Life is your restaurant. Life is your restaurant. Life is your life. Yo, Rockman. Haven't seen you in a few millennia. Give me some tassel. Yo, yo. You're a lot smaller than my last master. Either that or I'm getting bigger. Look at me from the side. Do I look different to you? Wait a minute.
And also the other thing is, maybe getting some investment on some hand guards, because I did find before the lockdown, especially in winter, the constant wind on your gloves does make your hands quite cold. I might look into a little screen for it, a short little screen. I don't need a screen that deflects the wind over my head. No need. It's not that type of bike. It's not a. I just want a little bit of, if it can keep the wind off my chest, I'm pretty much happy with it. And I think it will look quite nice. If you have a look, just a small little screen, almost like what the S1000R of the BMW, that small little fly screen, something like that. That will sort of make it quite more. I think it will look quite nice. I think there is some German website that I've seen. And if anyone knows of a little small screen for this bike, or any GoPro, Insta360, iPhone mounting systems that they use in their bikes on their bikes while doing videos, please drop a comment below or a link, or point me to this stuff and I can go and have a look. So I would really like to sort of get that sorted out. But yeah, that's pretty much it that I want to mention to you guys. A quick little update video. I'll probably do another one hopefully when the lockdown is done, or maybe if I get out to another ride and if there's something that bugs me or want to let you guys know about the bike, I will let you know. But yes, thank you for watching, and I will hopefully be able to make another video like this on my way to the office if it's good weather and I do have a bit of time. Keep safe, and I'll speak to you guys soon. Cheers. Thanks for watching.
10,000 years will give you such a crick in the neck.